Okay, so I wanted to make a video and tell you my thoughts and ask your thoughts on prisoners during an SHTF scenario. Now, I mean, what are they going to do with these guys? It seems to me it falls under a cruel and unusual punishment to just leave them in the prisons to starve. Or, you know, who knows what the case may be. Maybe it's a pandemic or something. I think economic collapse, which basically they'd stay in there to starve. But let's say it was a pandemic. Well, then you leave them in there to get some disease. That seems like cruel and unusual punishment. Is that something they would do? You know, would they release them into the general population instead of condemn them to death? You know, if we kill these guys, for sure they're dead. If we let them into the general population, maybe they'll hurt somebody, maybe not. Well, I don't know what they're going to do. I heard one guy on YouTube, he was saying he heard plans that they planned to take these prisoners out of their cells and shoot them. And then use those prisons to stuff liberty-minded people in. But that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Now, I mean, you know, maybe he's right. I don't know. You never know. In hindsight. But my thoughts on that. I would think liberty-minded individuals would pose more of a threat to government than just a bunch of thugs in prison. Right? People who believe in the right to bear arms. People that believe in the right to free speech. People that basically believe in their constitutional rights. People that join the militia. People that join the Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Association. People that rise up. People that will stand up for their rights and, you know, and band together to defend themselves against tyranny. That, to me, seems like more of a threat to the government than a bunch of thugs in prison. Guys dealing dope and murders and rapists, they don't care. Look at Shtf. Political prisoner, fighting the tax code, you know, states there is no actual law that you have to pay the income tax. Yet we're all forced to do it. And, you know, look at that video I did. That's Peter Schiff on Shtf. It's pretty interesting. Look that up. Right? He died because he was a threat to the government. They kept him in there and made an example of him. Somebody that, you know, uses a gun, gets a gun illegally, well, they're going to let him out. Eventually, he's going to get out. Somebody that, you know, rapist or something, he's going to get out. Tax protester, threaten the government revenue, you keep him in there until he dies. See, so I don't believe that they're going to bother taking out thugs from prisons, shoot them and put us in there. I don't think they're going to shoot anybody. But if they were, I think it'd be the liberty-minded people that would probably get those bullets. I don't think they're going to care about a bunch of thugs. It doesn't make sense to me. Right? You got people that are smart enough to organize and band together and join a militia and start groups and stuff, as opposed to a bunch of thugs. I mean, yeah, they organize too, I mean, but not the same. You're not going to have any, you know, big gangster guys in there. They're going to find their way to get loopholes and favors out of there. You're going to be the little guy, you know. It's going to be locked up. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on that. I don't know. Do you think they're going to leave them there? Do you think they're going to release them to the general population? Do you think they would shoot them? Do you think they'd stuff liberty-minded people in there? I hear people saying that, you know, if something went bad, they would willingly go to these places. I don't know. Maybe. But most preppers, I believe, would be liberty-minded. I don't think somebody who believes in government handouts, and the people that are dependent on government for everything and want to be, and think government is benign and nothing to worry about, all good, everything great. I don't think many preppers have that mentality. So I don't see them as the ones to go in and volunteer to go live in some FEMA camp or whatever the hell you may think. I don't know. Anyway, just my 2 thoughts on that. I saw that video and I just thought, it doesn't make sense to me, and I wanted to put my opinion out there. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying he's right. I'm just saying that's his opinion, and this is my opinion. And I watch his videos. It makes a lot of sense. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. But anyway, I like the guy. I don't know. On this one, I'd have to agree to disagree. Just because I think the liberty-minded pose more of a threat than thugs. Anyway, that's it for me.